Now, in this question, we want to determine the number of protons, neutrons, and electrons that's within this right here. And what this is something called nuclear notation. So I'm going to write down this is going to be nuclear notation. And nuclear notation is useful when you want to talk about nuclear reactions because it allows you to keep track of the mass number and the atomic number. And the way you write nuclear notation is you're going to put an X here, and this X can represent the elemental symbol, which can be either one letter or two letters. And right here, you're going to have the Z number, and then up here, you're going to have the A number. And what this Z number right here represents is going to be the number of protons. I'm going to write number of protons. It's also called the atomic number. And then right here, what you're going to have is the mass number. So this is the mass number. And what the mass number is the number of protons and the number of neutrons that's within a particular isotope of a particular atom. And so if we want to know the number of protons, we just want to look at the number right here. And this right here is 18. So the answer for a number of protons right here is going to be the protons. It's going to be equal to 18. So we have 18 protons. Now we need to figure out the number of neutrons in here. And the neutrons, that's going to be, it's going to be determined from this mass number right here. And so what the mass number tells us is we have the mass number, and that's going to be equal to the number of protons plus the number of neutrons. And we already know that there's going to be 18 protons. So I'm going to put 18 here, and then we have this plus in here, neutrons, and then the mass number, well, we just said that's going to be this A number here, and that's going to be this 40. So we're going to put a 40 here, and what we can do is solve this for the N, and so we're going to get that this is N would be neutrons is going to be equal to 22. So we have 18 protons, 22 neutrons. Now we got to figure out the electrons. And to figure out these electrons in here, we're going to look and see what the charge is. And there's no plus or minus charge right here. There's nothing there, so it's going to be neutral. So if it's going to be neutral, that means number of protons and number of electrons have to be equal to each other. So if we have 18 protons, it means that the electrons has also got to be equal to 18. And so this is going to be the protons, electrons, and neutrons for this question.